What up? What up? What up? It's your boy Flexmaster Kai here with another gameplay on Black Ops 2, and oh my gosh, it's been a long time since I played Black Ops 2. As I said, I didn't really like this game, trying to get away from it, but I just had to go back to it a couple of times after my failed Modern Warfare 3 going for all those Moabs attempts. Yeah, I know I'm such a failure. But yeah, I got that diamond MSMC. I brought back the diamond camo as well. I hope y'all didn't know, but recently my game was like, it felt like my game was like all messed up and I couldn't aim right. And I went to go take a look at that, and it was because my controller settings, it was because my aim assist was off, and because my aim assist was off, that means my aim was off altogether. So I just had to turn that back on, and then I was playing like I was playing on my second account. So I am now playing Black Ops 2 on my first account, just to let y'all know. And what I wanted to talk to you guys about was a versus video and a tribute video at the same time. Yeah, that's right, at the same time, at the same time, at the same time. Talking so fast, it makes you kind of, and whatever. But what I'm doing is a versus and a tribute video, and what I'm attributing, what I'm tributing and versing is the PlayStation 4 versus the original Xbox. I know some of y'all get that confused with the Xbox One. I know they sound similar. The original Xbox, the Xbox One, the Xbox One. People get that mixed up a lot. It's the Xbox versus the PlayStation 2 versus the GameCube. Now these were the golden age of consoles. Well, people say that this year is going to be the golden age of consoles, but I fail to agree, because I think that the golden age consoles were back in 2001, where the Xbox, not the Xbox, but the PlayStation just launched. I think the Xbox launched on the same year too, but I'm just going to say the PlayStation 2 because PlayStation 2 is obviously my favorite console. But the reason why I wanted to do it is because I wanted to get an opinion for you guys. What do y'all think dominated the past gen? I like to call it the past gen instead of stuff like the 5th gen or the 4th gen. I like to call it the past gen, the 2000s. Yeah, I'll call it just 2000s. Which gaming console dominated the 2000s? We have, moving on with the PlayStation 2. The PlayStation 2 had a lot of good stuff about it, including DVD. I think it was the first ever game console to hold DVD. It also had God of War, the introduction of God of War, and it also had Call of Duty 2, the first ever Call of Duty that went straight into console instead of PC. It had it renewed the series, the game series Crash Bandicoot, which was a fantastic game on the PlayStation 1, and it also had the DualShock 2 controller, which was one of the best controller in my opinion. I think it's actually better than the DualShock 3, just because when you put the DualShock 3 down, it can accidentally cause you to hit a trigger to shoot your gun if you're playing the first person shooter. And it had all those great games on it. And I like to give a tribute out to The Sims 2. If it wasn't for The Sims 2, I probably wouldn't be into gaming like I am today. And yeah, I love The Sims 2. Hopefully, I think I'm getting it on the original Xbox. I just bought a new original Xbox, but it's still, the PlayStation 2 wins my vote without a doubt. It had a lot more games than Xbox did. I know there's a lot of people that think Xbox was the superior console, and I'm about to move on to Xbox in a second. But I don't really think Xbox is a superior console because one reason, it didn't have enough games. If you look at PlayStation 2 and GameCube's games, there are a lot more games and better exclusives on the PlayStation 2 than there is the Xbox One. The only exclusive that Xbox players have to offer is really Halo. If you really look at everything else, if I'm talking to a person, they're going to say, and I ask them, yo, what is your best exclusive on Xbox? They're going to obviously say, oh, My favorite game on Xbox is Halo. Halo. Yeah, they're going to. Every single fanboy is going to say that. But I'm still going to move on to Xbox anyway. Xbox. The fact that I do like about Xbox is, um, I do not like the controller at all. I mean, that little giant blob of a thing. It improved at the Xbox 360, but the original Xbox controller, no, 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 no. What were those two white and black thingies beside the button layout? Not the D-pad, but the right hand of the controller. I mean, what were those two things for anyway? Well, I don't know if they were select. I don't know if they were aim. I don't know if they were whatever they were. And the GameCube controller really had a similar pattern to the Xbox controller. The PlayStation 2 controller, as I said, wins. But as for the thing that I like about Xbox is that Xbox was, I like better, it had, music on it. It had music on it. I do like Halo. If I know, I said stuff about Halo in the past, but I do like Halo. It is a pretty good game. Too bad the Halo series went downhill since Halo 3, but it still is a pretty decent game. That's all pretty much I like about the Xbox. I mean, it weighs like 25 pounds bigger than the PlayStation 2 Slim. I wish they came out with a slim version of the original Xbox. That would have been much easier. There is another thing that Xbox has over PlayStation 2, and that's the graphics. Now, the graphics and the music and the online experience are the only thing that the Xbox has to offer over PlayStation. As for the GameCube, now the GameCube is the one that's going up against the PlayStation 2 really more, because the GameCube has stuff like Legend of Zelda, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Super Mario Sunshine, which later evolved into Super Mario Galaxy during the Nintendo Wii, which was a fantastic game, by the way. Both were fantastic games. And I liked all the Mario and Legend of Zelda games, even though I played Mario more than Legend of Zelda. They were still all pretty good games. And who could forget the Simpsons Hit and Run? I think that was only on GameCube. I think it was only on GameCube. And who else can forget Call of Duty Finest Hour, which was only on GameCube, I believe. Call of Duty Finest Hour was a fantastic game. Too bad it didn't have online. I'm pretty sure that game would have succeeded in online, as I failed trying to throw a C4. But The Legend of Zelda and Super Mario and Sonic, all those great games on the GameCube. Even though the GameCube has all those great games, I've got to say that the PlayStation 2 wins overall, because there's nothing like the PlayStation 2. Even if you look at the sales, PlayStation 2 is really the superior overall winner, since it had the PlayStation 2 is technically the best-selling console of all time, still holds the record. I'm pretty sure PlayStation 4 will beat that record, because everybody is going to buy a PlayStation 4 because nobody likes the Xbox One. Even Xbox fanboys are hopping on the PlayStation 4 train, because they just can't take Microsoft. Just can't take Microsoft anymore, and they're money grabbing. They're money grabbing people. What does this world come to? Anyway, what is your favorite gaming console? This is Minflex Mastercard. Peace.